Case study situation. Makar is a textile manufacturing unit located in the city of Jaipur with enough infrastructure and a good workforce. Mr. Mukund, CEO of Makar, considered the employees as a competitive advantage of his organization and wants to keep the workforce always updated to face the challenges from their competitors. The head of departments believe that satisfied, educated, and dedicated workforce will be a key to success at any condition to any organization. Money spent on employees will always be an investment for the organization. The organization also encourages the employees to do further studies as part of the career development program, and they get a helping hand from the organization. Because of the above said things, Makar had many advantages like highly trained and qualified workforce, highest quality of supplies assured, less rate of attrition, dedicated workforce, meeting the targets on time, satisfied workforce, and etc. One day, Mr. Mukund, CEO, decided to hand over the charge to his only son, Mr. Mithun, who had completed his studies and returned to India. From day one since Mr. Mithun took over, he started auditing in almost all the departments with a motto to reduce cost. He asked Mrs. Murnau, the head of HR department, to reduce the workforce by 30%. Mrs. Murnau had no choice but to follow his instruction. The workers left to join their competitors at a better package. After that, Mr. Mithun told Mrs. Murnau that the cost labor in the organization has been reduced to a great level, which increased the net profit also. But Mrs. Murnau believed that it is well opportunity to grow more by losing our wealth to the competitors. Questions and solutions. Question 1. How did you judge the actions taken by Mr. Mithun to reduce the cost of labor? Was it really a successful one? Explain. This action is a successful one because as soon as Mr. Mithun took over the charge, he reduces all the expenses to gain more profit. Elimination of employees will also make other employees to work more harder to achieve the company goal. Increasing compensation and some privileges will also increase level of motivation for the employees. Question 2. In the third line of the last paragraph, it is stated that it is well opportunity to grow more by losing our wealth to the competitors. Discuss the statement of Mrs. Murnau and support her statement. This statement is very suitable to Makar. The first part in this statement, it is well opportunity to grow more, means by reducing the workforce of Makar, expenses are reduced, which resulted as increase in the profit. The second part, by losing our wealth to the competitors, means at the beginning, Makar had invested lots of money on employees by ways of training and made them a strong workforce, which is also a competitive advantage to Makar. After dismissing them from Makar, it can be said that Makar had lost its wealth as it lost many skillful employees. Question 3. What are other opinions rather than layoff said by Mr. Mithun? State and explain. The first option is restricted hiring policy to reduce the workforces by not replacing the employees who leave. The first type of restricted hiring policy is hard freeze, where no new workers are hired to replace vacant positions. The second type of restricted hiring policy is soft freeze, where the company only hire to fill in those vacant but critical positions. The third type of restricted hiring policy is smart freeze, where the company fill in the positions that the company could not survive without and those difficult to fill. The second option is early retirement. Normally, employees will accept this option if the retirement package is made sufficiently attractive. A company can also send out their staffs to partner companies during slowdown operation time, while promising them to hire back when conditions are improved. The other option is permitting an employee to go from full-time to 30 hours a week without reducing health benefits. Some companies offer an unpaid leave option, where instead of taking 2 weeks off, employees are being asked to take 5 days working with 3 days being unpaid. Some companies may reduce the work week from 5 days to 4 days, thereby having a 20% reduction in employee wages. Question 4. Illustrate the HR management responsibilities of line and staff manager. Line manager is a person that is directly responsible to manage a particular employee. Examples of line manager are supervisor, team leader, and foreperson. Staff manager is a person that involved in different and several lines within the organization, such as human resource, customer service, and accounting. Staff managers in market organization were responsible to advise and assist the line manager to achieve company goals. In conclusion, this decision can be successful to the company in short term, but the company might not have enough skillful workers as some of them are being dismissed. Besides, this will also benefit Marca's competitors as the dismissed workers can contribute their knowledge and skills to them. Dismissing skillful workers also means that previous investments in the employees failed. The lessons learned is that it is crucial for us to analyze what is the best decision for the company. It is equally important for a human resource manager to plan for the future of the company.